And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, Mike Foltynewicz, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Engel is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Delmonico will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Leading off the inning, Omar Narvaez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one, and one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
1-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the White Sox.
So stepping in, Adam Engel, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that one just missed outside. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 55, Carlos Rodon.
Wellington Castillo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Castillo.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail 6-1. Hector Santiago, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Hector Santiago. Leading off for the Braves, center fielder Ender Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Anderson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. At the plate, Freddie Freeman, a hit in 2 tries so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They lead it 6-1. Daniel Winkler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Swanson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. So here is Avisail Garcia. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, no strikes.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Darren O'Day is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Darren O'Day.
Oh, and 1 the count.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping up now, number 13. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short.
Anderson brings it in.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Braves have elected to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
0-1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Delmonico waits on it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being Darren O'Day. Has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59.
Now in the box, Omar Narvaez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
No strike.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The next 3-2. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again. 2-0. 2-1 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Daniel Palka will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swings through the slider there.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the White Sox. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Genmar Gomez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Career numbers against Genmar Gomez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Liner toward right center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Standing in, Ozzie Albies. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Pitch on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show.
Digging in, Yomer Sanchez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-1 is the final tonight. Atlanta get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
Mike Foltynewicz
Earns the victory on the mound.
Carlos Rodon
Permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The White Sox, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's fate attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.